Hello, beautiful collective, and welcome. Those of you that are new, my name is Dean. To those of you that have already been here, of course, you know who I am. My name is Geraldine, but I am called Dean. So I always introduce myself as Dean. Of late, I have been receiving a lot of messages of authenticity, speaking truth, being different, coming out of the closet, um, breakthroughs, stepping out of the box, the round peg in the square hole. Those are the kind of energies that I have been receiving. And basically, what Spirit is saying is that being your own unique self is really imperative right now, to really step into what is resonating with you, what you are feeling as your truth. There are a lot of people that just go along with the majority thinkers, or what has been taught within the majority over the years. And I mean, we are programmed this through in school that we have to be the same. We can't wear certain things. We can't dress certain ways. We have to learn in a certain way. Those kind of things. You have to speak in a certain way. We have all of those things have been, programmed within us that we have to be the same. Now, yes, there is a lot of breakout that is happening, and I'm going to warn you right now, this might trigger some people. There's a lot of breakouts that are happening, and it has gone so far left, in my opinion, with, I believe in everyone honoring their true self. Okay. How can I say this in a way that isn't going to really anger people? I believe in you honoring your true self, in being who it is that you are. But I do not believe that encouraging children to say they are a cat or a dog, and to be a cat or a dog and set up a litter box or a dog bed for them and have them eating on the floor like a dog or a cat is just absolutely ridiculous. I'm sorry. No, I'm not sorry. That's my truth. I mean, there is a place for imagination, yes, but you have incarnated in a human body. You are a human. You are not a dog or a cat. Okay? So it has went so far left in some ways that it's just, it really, let's be honest, it pisses a lot of people off. Okay? And I think it is almost making a mockery of what we see as being an individual. It is making a mockery of that. And it's really sad, because we were just coming to a point of where people were able to express themselves, within their humanity, their divinity, right? And our humanity, our experience that we are here, our ego that we are here, is to experience our humanity within our ego. But we are also here to learn as a soul. And when we start saying that it is, and I don't even know where the hell this is coming from, but Spirit is asking me to talk about this. When we come from a place where we are encouraging and accepting children to be an animal of sorts or something, yes, be that in play, be that in imagination, be that possibly as an aspect of your soul's light, and you can channel all those things, but you're a freaking human being. Okay? And as a human being, there is a female and a male. masculine and feminine. And we are just getting into the state now of being able to unite those, to show that we have both of those within us. We also have the divine child, which again is masculine and feminine. So it is both. And if it's pissing you off and you leave my channel, so be it. I mean, I don't have that many followers anyway. I'm not going to make that big of an impact with my statement. So I'm just going to be honest and just really tell it like it is, according to Dean. Okay? You resonate with whatever it is, and I'm sorry, I probably made a bunch of noise on my microphone. You resonate whatever it is that resonates with you. But 555, difficult challenges and changes. Yes, I am changing. I am challenging myself to speak my truth instead of just saying, oh, that's okay. Let it be. We have been saying that for a really long time, that that's okay to let it be. It is time for us to stand up within our own spiritual truth, within our humanity, and, begin to take care of ourselves as a race, to raise ourselves to the levels of the capability that we have, rather than, putting ourselves into a state of saying, my child is a dog or a cat, and they're eating out of a dish on the floor. They're using a litter box to poop or pee instead of a toilet. We are asked to be non-judgmental in our walk here. We are asked to be non-judgmental of behaviors, and to become the observer. Well, as the observer, from my point of view, I just think that is just a ridiculous thing to be and this is not against anybody and your sexual gender whatsoever, your sexual preference. This has nothing to do with that, nothing at all, because everybody has a right to be able to love whoever it is that they want. Everybody has a right to do that, but you're a human. Okay. What's going to happen when your child begins to sniff butts and lick butts as a dog or a cat would do? What's going to happen then? Is that going to be where the line in the sand goes? As you can tell, this is quite annoying to me. And because it is within my belief to let people be who they are as a being. And it is within my belief that we have different levels of consciousness. But as I see things like this that are happening, I really do feel that there is a mockery that is being made, of the human race, and that it is being taken too far. And if you agree with this, please write me a comment. If you don't agree with this, write me a comment. It's okay to voice your opinion. However, if there is anyone attacking anyone else in the comments, I will remove you abruptly. And I know I talk about accepting people as they are, but these are children. These are children. We have been pretending. My children pretended to be dogs and cats. They barked, they meowed. Didn't mean they're a cat or a dog, that I was going to bring them a litter box in to pee or poop in. That's part of the imagination. Anyway, that's just one aspect of it that just really. And if you're seeing this, I guess I got some balls and I put it out on social media, and I'll likely be attacked for it. But whatever, if I'm attacked, it doesn't really matter. I'm not that big of a person, so if I'm attacked, I guess. I can handle it. That's my opinion. Everybody else voices their opinion as what they believe in all the time, whether it be political, religious, educational, whatever it is. They, have a tendency to voice themselves in whatever way they want, and I'm just now getting to the point where I am going to be my truth, my authentic self, and I'm going to voice myself as I see things and as my life is. And if you think I'm a hypocrite because I think that children shouldn't have a litter box and drink from a dish on the floor, then go ahead and call me a hypocrite. I don't care. I don't care. But I think that I have evolved past that state of wanting my children or grandchildren to eat off of a dish on the floor. We are moving into a higher ascension of being able to accept our divinity and moving out of that animalistic state. So to me, this is a really important aspect of ourself, of being able to connect with that divinity. Can we speak to animals through energy? Of course we can. Of course we can. Doesn't mean we are one. Doesn't mean we are that, right? We are higher aspect. Okay, and fascinating, you guys. I threw a few cards out on the table here as well, and I got both the King and the Queen of Wands, divine partnership, masculine and feminine. I also got Mars and the sacral chakra, again, masculine and feminine energy. We're really being encouraged to take action within our own authenticity, to begin to speak up with something that we feel passionate about, something that we love, something that brings us joy, something that brings us satisfaction, something that brings us a sense of fulfillment and accomplishment. There's a lot of injustice, within the world, and the scales definitely, are doing a balancing act and continue to do that balancing act. And I want to see change. I want to see the winds of change, and I want to see, people rise to the occasion. I want to see that people ascend, and to move up into a higher state of consciousness. And I don't believe a higher state of consciousness is being okay with saying that you, how do they even put that? Identify as a dog or a cat. You're a child. You identify as whatever you can do to get your way. That's what you identify with, because that is what children do. They are children. As an adult, it is our responsibility to guide them. I'm pretending to be a cat or a dog. Not that I identify. Put that on a form. I'm a cat or a dog. In schools, I was just shocked when I heard that the schools were doing that kind of stuff. I was like, wow. Like, yes, I'm judging that. I am. judging that. Yes, I'm criticizing that. Yes, I am. I recognize that within myself. And if that is a sin for me to do that, I guess I'm doing that. Are we going to next let dogs identify as a human and we're going to put them sit them at the table with us in a high chair? I doubt that. Okay, you guys, I'm going to get a couple of handwritten messages here and see if what Spirit wants to do to confirm. Thank you, Spirit. You are a mirror for others. Okay, this is interesting. You are a mirror for others that triggers them to their shadow. Okay, well, I even said in here, this is probably going to trigger people. Okay. Healing your perception of your past relationship and seeing it from a higher point of view. So this is about being able to heal, issues from the past. And I know for me, part of that is not being able to speak up in truth, being ridiculed, being told that I'm not worthy, I'm not good enough, I'm not pretty enough, I'm not smart enough, I'm not, and all of those things, right? And yes, sometimes we will trigger people, but those triggers are when seeds are planted. If there's a trigger, there's a wound. So if you're triggered by this, take a look at why you're triggered by this, why you're triggered by this. Find out what that is within you. Okay, beautiful souls, I hope you're still with me. And if you are, I am sending you so much love and blessings. May your life be full of love and abundance within all areas. Anishinai Hai, Anishinai Hai, Sisan Kishnai, Kishnai Awikanai, 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 Ilahai, 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 Arokanai, Arokana, Barokanikanana, Shnai, Toratisha, Toratisha, Awishnai, Kina, Inarhora, Arika, 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 Shoshananai Hara, Shoshananai Hara, Aroha, Aroha, Reishnai, Reishnai, Tosh Shikanai, Tosh Shikanai, Rihanaha, Rihananaha, Toshanai, Toshanai, Arihanahai, Rihanahai, Tohanai, Tohanai, Rihanaya no Kananaha, Toshani, Hana, Ya, Ikinamahar, Tohana, 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 Shh. So much love and blessings to each and every one of you. Please remember to let love be your guide.